Brother Maynard, bring up the holy hand grenade. 1, 2, 5.
Please, sir.
3.
Arm yourselves, America. This is Defenders Live.
Hey, here comes the danger up in this club. When we get started, man, we ain't gonna stop. We gonna turn it out till it gets too hot. Everybody sing, hey, tell them turn it out till they can't no more. Let's get this thing shaking like a disco ball. This is your last warning, a courtesy call. I am not afraid of the storm that comes my way.
Oh, New Year's 2020.
Right?
But a few hours away.
Oh, so close.
And I can not effing wait.
Well, I mean, we've had a roller coaster, haven't we?
Look.
Look.
2019 sucked a big fat one.
You don't say.
Look, the year it started off fairly well.
Yeah.
Now, and as a whole, and in general, for myself and for us at Mojo and everything else, it started off pretty well.
Pretty strong, I got to say. About halfway
did.
through the year, though.
No, it was actually March.
Was it March? Yeah. Okay. So anyway, March happened, and we all know what happened then.
And that was the beginning of that. Because January and February 2019 were decent. They were nice. They were quiet.
Sure.
Lulled everyone into a false sense of security. And then
you might be right there.
All of the sudden,
yeah,
March happened.
And then all went to crap.
We lost Doc. And then from that moment on, everything literally went to hell in a handbasket.
Now, here's the thing, though, right? It's the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
It's the end. And technically, you can count this toward next year. But technically, we've been getting better.
No, yes, we have it, but it's not enough to count. It'll actually manifest itself in 2020. So we count it as an upswing, hopefully for the new year, to come. But yeah, no, this 2019 has sucked for me personally as well. Like it was, aside from March, everything kind of went decent after that again. And then long about June or July,
kind of burnt out for you.
It's when 2020 showed up and said, "Hey, Dylan, look over there," and proceeded to repeatedly kick me in the nuggets. Until now.
Kicked you in the nuggets, smacked you in the face.
Yeah.
Said
and
no more of this.
I, for one, will not be sorry to see 2019 go.
Yes, and I understand that. And, politically, it's been a very strong year as far as all the stupid goes. So that's great. And, by the way. This is Defenders Live, DOA show. .com on the Mojo 50 radio. You can find us anywhere where you can listen to podcasts. If you do not listen to us live, which, by the way, is 9 p.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday, Mojo 50 radio on iHeartRadio. But, I mean, anyway.
But.
It's just been, it's been crazy. But you have to wonder, Times Square, the ball drop.
Ball.
Isn't it just always on your mind? What theme?
Yes.
What is the theme of the ball drop?
Because that's what's important.
I mean, Times Square.
I'll be honest with you. It wasn't until.
Let me be square.
No, actually, I was gonna say it probably until this story came out. Just when we saw this. I didn't really realize that there was a theme. I mean, I get that, this is 2020. A lot of people are doing, 20s parties, the old taking you back to the Roaring 20s. So there's a
gotcha.
lot of
Sure.
parties centered around that,
Right.
and that makes sense. That's fine. I gotcha. But I never really realized that there was themes to it. I thought the theme was the ball dropping Happy New Year. I thought that was the theme.
I mean, when you drop the ball as often as they do in New York, I mean,
This is true.
you kind of have to have a theme every now and again. But tens of thousands of people gather in and around Times Square every New Year's Eve. Many braving the winter cold for several hours.
Except for it's not that cold up there right now.
Right, just to witness the New Year City world-renowned ball drop.
You trying to sound like a
No, I'm just doing a voice just to do a voice.
host?
I'm just doing a voice just to do a voice because I
okay.
can. Because I can. That's how it is.
Roger that.
I'm tired, okay? I'm sorry.
It's been a hell of a day.
It's been a day. Every year, though, the organization, the organizers of the event invite special guests, to push the crystal button and on the main stage to signal the ball drop. Last year, it was 12 prominent journalists reflecting the theme of the press is freedom.
See, I never pay attention to that. So
Previous guests also go from Bill Clinton to Lady Gaga. I'm just going to let you think about why that's a joke. So you can imagine our excitement when we found out the New Year theme is, well, hold on. Kind of need this. Climate change.
Oh, good. Because that's that's what we need. Oh, we appear to have a correction real
What?
fast.
What?
Big Farmer Steve over on Twitter. So you can follow us at DOAE Show. Use the hashtag arm yourselves.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, I was mistaken. It was not March
It was February.
that we lost Doc. It was February.
There you go.
And thank you for taking one more month from me. Appreciate that. I was like, I had 2 good months. No.
Nay.
I only had 1
and a half.
and a half. Thank you.
Anyway. And here's what they're saying from the ice sheets crumbling and the wildfires raging around the globe. To kids taking climate matters into their own hands. To Time magazine naming Greta Thunberg
Wait a minute.
Wait.
Gunther Thunderbridge? Or no, Gunther Thunderstruck. That's her name.
Gunther Thunderstruck, thank you. Person of the Year. 2019 was definitely a breakthrough year for climate change, which is why we're going into 2019. 2019 is not. We're going to 2020 now. This is 2019. We're going to 2020. Let's change it.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but the children taking climate change, children who literally do not know their ass from a hole in the ground, children who have no idea about anything that they do. They have no self-awareness really at all. That's why they have parents to raise and guide them. But we're going to listen to children.
I'm sorry. Is it that a parent? Okay.
I'm just. It irritates me that we're leaving it in the hands of the children because they're the next generation. They're going to have to deal with this.
You know what? The next generation has already dealt with it. They've continually dealt with it. Every generation that comes out, we find another. Oh, sorry. We find that we decide to do something different, and by different, I mean we add on to the list of things that we already do to hope, quote unquote, save the world. When are we going to figure out that man cannot save the world?
Yeah. You have no control over the climate.
We have zero control. Like, does the climate change? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Can we fix it?
Not really, no.
Can we change it personally?
No. I mean,
especially with the dictates that we do, with all of the crap that we talk about as a as a society, all the funds that every world government puts out, can we actually change a single thing about
Nope.
what's going on?
Nope.
No.
No.
And why is that?
Because we aren't in control. See, that's the thing that a lot of people don't want to accept, is that they're not in control. You're not in control. You'd be surprised. Like, if you really take a moment and stop and think about it, humanity, you as an individual listening to the sound of my voice, have much less control over things than you think you do.
Ah, see, so what you're saying is, you're not in control. It's not up to you.
Something like that, yes.
Oh, thank you. I'm good.
Very well done.
Thanks.
You. You don't have control. Now, does that mean that we should just, throw garbage on the ground and be wasteful and everything? No, we are to be good stewards of the planet that we are a part of.
Always.
Absolutely. But that is not something that can be legislated or mandated by a government. That takes an individual.
Huh.
You know what? I'm going to make a difference, and to hell with what everybody else says or does. I'm going to make a difference. I'm going to choose, because I feel it is right, to not throw trash on the ground. I'm going to reuse things. I'm going to stick with things that maybe aren't wasteful and not have wasteful practices.
Yeah.
That's
so
a
you're
personal,
saying it's an individual's choice, is what you're saying.
it's as I say, it's a personal heart change. That's the only actual control you have over anything.
So,
that's it.
So you're saying that the government can't force you to do something. You have to take personal responsibility for the actions that you take on a daily basis.
Whoa. Now, the word personal responsibility has never left my lips.
I'm just trying to rephrase this.
We can't say that now. That's
Wait,
a bad
well,
word.
I mean, what what are you saying here?
No, it is. It's personal responsibility, personal accountability.
Right.
You can't be mandated to do it because the government is not going to do it right.
And also, I don't mandate. I only date women. And
I don't either.
And I'm
You better
married,
not be
so
dating anything. So
I'm married, so I can't date.
oh, look, you're Jethro.
You're just now seeing the MeWe pictures. What's going on? I like the fact that they added Jen. That makes me happy.
I like the fact that he got her as granny. That's what makes it funny.
You weren't supposed to say that. She's watching on the Facebooks.
Oh, well, Jen, don't go to MeWe.
Don't go to the MeWe, Jen. Don't go to the MeWe.
Oh, yes. Sadly, though, it takes personal accountability and personal responsibility to be able to actually to fix anything that you do on this planet. And what you do really doesn't make that big of a difference.
It really doesn't. Also, going to the Twitters, quiet guy in the back. What if? And hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
DOA show did a show for all the way till midnight. I said
Wow.
no. I said no. Thank you, but no.
Wait a minute. That's not just a no. That's desperately a
hard no.
Yeah. And then he added, they could drink and talk for 3 hours. It's a win.
Hard no.
Yeah.
No, I appreciate it. And
we love you. We love you.
Dearly. And for clarification, the thought did temporarily, briefly,
it
for
was gone.
A second,
It was like there and then gone
in my mind, and I said, you know what? No, it's been a very long and trying day. And
come on, effing Florida man.
What did I miss?
That is not. No, I'm not saying that.
Kevin Hutchinson over on the MeWe's. The theme is, as time passes, your balls drop.
True enough.
What the actual hell?
What's with the hair thing? We've been jonged up. That's from a long time ago. That's like our first episode thing.
No, that's not our first.
But that's one of them. That's a bad image, but that's really bad.
Wow. And the bad part is he really didn't have to do a lot to your hair.
I know.
He did to me, but
yeah,
not to
all he had to do was like darken it a little more.
That's
So bad. By the way, guys, you can call in tonight. The line is open. It's 919-367-3171, 919-367-3171. You can call in, talk to us, tell us what you guys do on New Year's. I know what I'm doing. Falling asleep.
apparently everyone on MeWe thinks so too. TikTok Mojo groupie, 50 groupie. But Steven needs to be with Kitsy at midnight, and then
That's right.
Mary Venomous Kirk follows up with, right? They need more kids.
No. I
So
will
they
be
know
asleep.
what you're going to be doing at midnight with.
I will be
with
asleep.
your wife.
I am so tired right now. Look,
Oh, it's funny because it's true.
you know that little image about, the woman making the excuses of how they're always so tired or they got a headache or whatever. And it's like, nope, that's me. I'm tired. I've got a headache. I need to sleep.
Megan, shame on you.
Yeah, I know. You just saw that, huh?
Saw that. Good heavens. Oh, for shame.
Oh, for
But
shame.
guy in the back at Stephen Airy. It is not that you can't date. It's frowned upon, however.
No, I can't. I cannot.
No, he can't.
I really can't.
It's aside from the fact that it's frowned upon, aside from the fact that his wife would kill him,
I really can't.
he can't.
Look, the last time I dated anybody, last time I dated anybody was my wife. And it turned out well, mind you, but she's crazy. So,
Yeah. And she's the type that if something like that were to ever happen, she wouldn't kill him. It would be one of those type of things that
I just wouldn't be here anymore.
he would live forever to regret the decision that he made, is how that would
Probably, yeah.
actually come out. Oh, no, there's no probably about it. I know your wife. It would not be a probably. It would be a very slow and very painful. You would live.
TikTok Mojo Groupie. He ended up with 4 kids. That's what happened after the last time he dated. Yeah.
Exactly. Oh, and then he got the Jen. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Yeah, they got the Jen.
Oh, no. And apparently I look 52 in that picture. Oh.
It's just the way that it looks like a toupee on your head, but
That's
my head,
like
it
a-
looks the same.
It's a small toupee.
Yeah, it's a very small toupee.
I got a big head.
SK Thompson, no, it's not 900-555-6969. No, it's 919-367.
I mean, if you want to call
3171.
that, you can. Just
I mean, that's fine if you want to call that, but that's not our number.
that's not ours. You might,
It's going to be the same thing. Hey, guess
whatever
what?
you do, don't press option 3. That's all
Don't
I'm
press option. No, well, I thought it was 5.
No, option 3. If you don't want option 3.
Okay, well, I won't press option 3. Actually, I probably won't call that number. So
Mhm.
California has a thing now.
Wait, California has a thing?
Yeah,
God bless.
they somehow they caught a brain for a half second.
A half a second? That's it?
Yeah, it's about a half second. It's California. It's like a cold. They caught it, and then it went away.
Well, but how come it can't stick around like the poop in San Francisco?
Or the wildfires.
Or the wildfires, yes. It is forever burning.
Well, that's the thing. They're trying to fix that problem, and they've realized that all of their social programming and global warming, and we've got to protect the tufted titty mouse, has caused all their wildfires. So California regulators have streamlined a state permit process to make it faster to approve tree thinning projects that intend to slow wildfires down.
They do that here all the time. North Carolina, they do it all the time.
Yeah, well, see, in California, they haven't been allowed to do this for years.
Yep. Because it's California. And they, you can't turn around and cut down a tree because
That's going to hurt the environment. And
some indigenous, prehistoric mold and fungus that grows on these particular trees might be at risk of disappearing. But it's okay to let the forest fires hit and burn them. That's okay.
That's
but God
perfectly
knows
fine, yeah.
you can't take out a few of them because of thinning.
Right.
California.
Knows how to party.
They do.
So the regulators have now made it a little bit easier and a little bit faster to slow massive wildfires down by, thinning the trees, as it were, and cleaning up the bush.
It's very important to clean up the bush.
Right. A well-trimmed bush, getting all
Make
the
everybody
debris, getting all
Yeah.
that debris off.
All the debris, yes, you have to get the debris cleared and
Clear the debris.
yep. Because
Mhm.
if you don't,
Yeah.
things get messy.
Yeah. Hard friction right there.
Yeah, a little smelly through there because then you got the rot.
Yeah. That's never good. You don't want the rot and the debris
And the fungus
and the large bush.
Yeah, you don't want to have a large bush. Period.
Right. I mean, it's hard to manage anyway.
It is very hard to manage.
State Board of Forestry and Fire Protection approved a vegetation management program based on more than a decade of analysis of the potential environmental damage from removing different types of fuel, ranging from alpine trees to chaparral.
Chaparral?
Chaparral.
Is that like a type of shirt? Or clothing?
I don't know.
I don't either. I've never heard of it before.
I really haven't either. That's why I don't know. I'm guessing at the name, honestly. I'm like
Staring in silence, and we're both like,
chaparral?
Chaparral, huh?
Yeah,
Well, you learn something new every day.
Mm-hmm. This will now allow new projects to use the pre-approved environmental analyses rather than starting fresh each time to meet the requirements of the California strict environmental laws. See, this is where
How about
this is
if
where
we
I'm
got
talking
the-
about how they caught a brain for a second and then it vanished.
Okay, chaparral is vegetation consisting chiefly of tangled shrubs and thorny bushes.
So a thorny bush.
Yes, not a horny bush, a thorny bush.
There's a T there.
There is a T.
So chaparral is just a thorny bush.
Yes, and tangled shrubs.
Shrubbery?
I love that too. Well, that's what happens when you don't maintain your bush. It gets all twisted and tangled and
Right.
thorny.
Exactly. And then the knights who say knee join in and everything.
Yeah. When they show up in your bedroom, it's time to trim the bush.
I mean, it is now the icky patang wowza,
That's
Nice.
Yeah. Well, and they'll upgrade to something else later. I'm sure they're a busy lot of fellas. I'm telling you.
They are a busy bee.
Nice to say. Yeah.
Stop it with the MeWe's. Oh my gosh, Venomous Kirk.
I love that movie.
Yeah, it's hilarious. But geez, really? Jeez.
Here in like a couple minutes, he's gonna have another one where he actually follows up with that, where he's there with the hedge trimmer and.
Yep.
Yeah.
Governor Gavin Newsom equated it to the emergency order he issued nearly a year ago to speed up the approvals for 35 forest management projects intended to help protect more than 200 communities in high-risk areas.
Well, it's about time.
Right?
That's all I can say. It's about time. And I mean, maybe this is a sign.
Sign of the times.
Well, maybe we're going into 2020.
Right?
This is a sign that California is going to slowly start getting.
I don't think so, dude.
I mean, you never know. It's a nice, happy thought.
I really don't think so. The order suspends some requirements and regulations, which his office said reduced the usual 3 to 5 year timeline to a less than a year.
Oh, well.
While still protecting the environment.
Of course.
The project generally involves thinning and clearing trees and brush along wide paths near vulnerable communities so that wildfires slow down and can be contained while they move through the areas with less fuel.
Signs everywhere. There's signs.
Yeah, exactly. We'll be right back, guys. right after this. All right, we're back. Not really. We're in a break now. Jeez.
Do 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 do.
Do.
Like how I get to be Qui-Gon Jinn. That's nice.
Isn't that nice?
It makes me look like I have a mullet on though.
Yeah, it does. Well, that's because he had long hair.
Business in the front and party in the back.
Uh-huh. Wait. Does that make me... Yeah, it does.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I am Obi-Wan. All right. At least I live for a long time.
Yeah, I get killed by Sith.
It's a really cool one, though. You know, apparently Kenobi had this, like, crazy... crazy bouts of stories that were about him and around him.
Mm-hmm.
Like all these legends about how he defeated certain battles and everything else, and how he's like this man of like awesome stature when it comes to battlefield tactics.
Yeah.
It's fun.
It is.
It's fun to look at.
He was a good man.
Charlie Brown.
Wow. Liquor in the front poker. I don't even know her.
Yeah, I know. We got to stop that. Come on.
That's how disease gets spread around.
That's true. All right. We'll be coming back here in just a few seconds.
I think it's time we blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
Defenders Live, Mojo50. Go to mojo50.com. Check out everything that's going on over there. Go to our website, doaeshow.com. Follow us on all the social medias at DOAE Show. Use the hashtag arm yourselves. Oh, and we do have the line open. 919-367-3171. If you would like to jingle in and say hellos, kind of, it's New Year's Eve. We're not going anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
We've hit old status. We're, you know,
we are old.
Out of the we are not the world, and we are not the future.
We aren't the world. We
So
are the children.
Being the literally the last show of 2019. We figured we would kind of open up the phone line and just kind of let everybody call in and just kind of, you know, what is, you know.
What's on your mind? What are you doing? What do you want to think about? You know, do that.
As the new year is coming, you know, and we say goodbye to 2019, you know, goodbye and good riddance.
Goodbye.
You know, do you have, you know, any high hopes? Are you, you know, thankful for anything? You know,
I hope.
any of that stuff like that. He's got high hopes. The apple pie in the sky
hopes.
But yeah, 919-367-3171 is the number. You can call in and say hello.
Exactly. 717 area code. What's up?
Hey, Steven.
Hey, I hear us in the background.
If I can figure out how to mute you, I'll do that and make it nice.
That'd be good.
Happy
How's it
New
going?
Year's.
Happy
almost.
New Year's. What's up?
I'm not sorry that I totally distracted Dylan. That was awesome.
Yes.
That- I was just reading through it and I was like, oh, dude, heavens.
Dear God.
I was shocked. It gave me heart palpitations.
It's the last show of the year. Let's go out with a bang. We don't care.
Oh, gosh.
I was all aflutter.
We've been drinking for a few hours already. We don't care.
I'm sure.
I'm sure. At least I'm upset. I actually left my moonshine in the fridge. Excuse me, in the freezer.
That is disappointing.
That is disappointing.
I know. I am actually very ashamed of myself because I had originally planned on just kind of sitting here with the jar in hand and
keep on going,
leaning back in the chair. I wasn't even going to do stories. I was just going to like
something else.
Yeah. So tell us what's up. Want to end with a bang?
Few bangs today. Shot a few ducks, duck hunting. We're in Chincoteague. Went to dinner. Already been to the hot tub, the sauna. We're back to the room and a bottle of wine, and we're gonna watch a ball drop. Well, don't know which one yet.
I don't want to know. Don't tell me. Please don't tell me. Please don't. That is not what. Don't need to know
No,
this.
that's the way we went and shoot out the old year. We just spend the entire day shooting. It's a better plan.
Yeah. I mean, that's really good.
And you get to bring something home with you after that too. That's pretty good right there.
With me, all right. Don't you worry about that.
Y'all knew better than to answer his call. You know that we're out of town together, so I can't even believe you took his call.
Why wouldn't I did that.
Okay.
I purposely put open the phone line. I'm not going to take the call.
Yeah, that's kind of douchey. We're not
That's what it is. So no, we had a great time. Great weekend, great getaway, great everything. So we're going to start out the new year right. Relax.
Yeah.
Good. Well, I am happy for y'all for sure.
That's awesome.
Heading home tomorrow. Don't worry, we'll be back to North Carolina again soon.
Oh.
Well, keep us posted next time so I can make sure I'm not. And give me like more than a few days. Like
give him more than...
give you enough notice so you can leave town again?
Yes, that one.
No, excuse me. No. My plan. Oh, no, actually, my plan had already been long set up in advance, and so. But you will be happy to know that I actually have.
I'm sorry. I think bullshit is on the next line for you.
Nope. I actually have no plans. I've not made anything. I'm not going anywhere, doing anything. I'm talking probably until
April.
April. That's the only plan I've got.
So we should be going like early April then. So what?
There you go.
There we go. You know, I've been down twice and still haven't met you yet. So
I told you he's an AI. I mean, you guys don't believe me.
Don't believe me. I'm not real. I am merely a projection and a figment of your imagination.
Good job on the programming.
Exactly. See, it's really good stuff.
So good.
Don't anybody check that Beaver's Facebook page because you may see some other evidence that may have been accidentally leaked today.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No.
Check out her Facebook page. You'll see.
I don't know what you're talking about. That's all fake. I helped make those.
It is the thing. It's called
Photoshop is a wonderful thing, isn't it?
It is a great thing.
See, I'm like Batman. You've never seen me and Steven in the same room together.
So he's like Bruce Wayne.
Or Batman.
That's not true.
Why do I have to be Bruce Wayne? Couldn't I be Batman?
No, you're not that cool.
That's true, actually.
Ignore my "that's not true" statement. That's okay.
What? I'm sorry?
I said that's not true.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what I'm talking about either. I'm half a bottle.
I was about to say, you're half out. I mean, come on. You can't say that.
My phone accidentally might go over the side of the duck boat. It's all good.
That's fine.
Yeah. Oh, darn.
Oh,
Oh, good. Kevin Hutchinson's up to me. He's Dylan is a Bush is worth 2 on the radio. Oh, thank you.
Alrighty. Hey, you guys have fun. We're gonna keep watching, and
Happy New Year.
yeah.
Happy New Year to you guys.
Y'all be safe.
Love
have
y'all.
fun. Love y'all. Apparently, Mary Venomous Kirk thinks that I'm more like Robin.
See?
Or one of you may be more like Robin.
Yes, I mean, I understand I look more like Robin, but...
You could very easily pass off as a Dick Grayson kind of boy wonder.
I know I'm a dick, all right? You don't have to rub it in.
Try not to. That's just nasty.
Right?
919-367-3171. Y'all call in.
It's fun times. Let us
New
know.
Year's Eve. You know, I know we do Free Speech Friday and everything else. And
you guys were screaming to call in yesterday, so...
Yes, so this is a little bit different. This is just kind of one of those things where...
Here's your chance.
You know, last calls of the year.
Last call.
Literally.
For a live show.
For 2019.
Exactly.
Be a part of it. Call in 919-367-3171.
Until then. Did you know that 10 states are set to lose their congressional districts and lose some of their congressional districts in 2020?
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Apparently, Alabama, California, Illinois, Michigan, Minnesota, New York, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, and West Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
All of these places are set to lose congressional districts because of loss of population.
Well, if you, as a state, especially the New York, California,
we're
Michigan,
happy, right?
Yeah, we're well in Rhode Island too. Though, but if y'all were, not quite so dictatorial on how you run your state, maybe, just maybe, you wouldn't lose people to places like Texas or North Carolina
or Florida,
or there's another one. Hold on, I think even like Arizona.
Yeah, that's probably true. Actually, here's the thing: Arizona, Colorado, Montana, North Carolina, and Oregon are each set to gain one new district.
In your face, yeah. California.
Exactly. Places like Texas and Florida get at least 3.
Well, they do have all the beaches.
They do have. Well, I mean, we got a beach.
We have a coastline.
Right. We have a coastline, and it's split up into like 70 beaches.
Yeah. Well, it's a little bit more than that because there's 100 lighthouses. So.
Oh, that's right. And then we have the Outer Banks.
Mm-hmm.
And so that extends the beach line.
Yep, just a teensy-weensy little bit. However, Florida is a peninsula.
It is.
Excuse me. So, being that it is almost completely surrounded by water, it is more exotic. And
so you're saying what a beach?
Oh, life is a beach.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta love it.
It's also like pounded with sun at constant times throughout the year, so it's a lot of stupid people there too.
Yep, who doesn't like to get pounded by sun?
By sun? Me. I don't. Obviously.
Well, that's because you're a walking incarnation of Casper the Friendly Ghost.
Well, yes.
If it was,
and no.
If it wasn't for the fact that I know you personally. And know that your hair color is natural, one might question whether or not you're a hidden ginger.
A hidden ginger?
A hidden ginger.
Wow.
A closet, one might say.
Closet ginger. Yeah.
Because of the fair-skinnedness.
You know, that's funny. So my wife is technically a hidden ginger.
She is.
Like her hair is 7 different colors.
Mm-hmm.
Like strands and strands on strands on strands, and it's all just all over the place.
Yep.
And she has very fair skin, and she has very like really light eyebrows, and like pretty much everything like in that range of ginger. Even the freckles. She's even got the freckles.
I don't have that problem, but
well, you know,
I in the in the wintertime, I can become rather pasty, but come summertime,
you go out in the sun, is what you're saying.
I'm out there quite often, and it's one of those things that I tend to go very dark.
Oh, so you get darker with age.
I do, and a little bit more wrinkly. That's age.
More leather-like.
I like leather.
Weathered leather.
Weathered leather. Which is really much harder to say than one might think.
I know, right? That alliteration is just right there.
It's a tongue twister, but to say it properly and not the right way is. Anyway, so 4 other states losing their
10 states losing their places.
Too bad for you. I am a little shocked, however, that Oregon is set to get another one, especially with all the Antifa riots and everything in Portland. Like it's really like kind of bad out there. when at least in the big major cities anyway of Oregon.
Right.
So I'm a little surprised that they're getting an extra, or they actually have grown enough to gain an extra congressional district. But
I'm not, because there's a lot of liberals that are moving up there.
well, no, and that's what I'm saying. They're trying to leave California because it hasn't been fully taken over and destroyed yet, but it's quickly on its way.
Mm-hmm.
And the social unrest there gets a little nuts from time to time. So
Yes, Erica, there is a ginger range.
what?
She's asking, is there a ginger range? Yes, there is a range.
I didn't know there was a range either. I thought it was.
No. There's a range.
Oh.
You can be full ginger. You can be like a partial ginger. You can be like fire blood red ginger. Right. That too. Matt Smith ginger, apparently, which is not quite, but you could be like a Conan O'Brien carrot. And then you can be like almost brunette.
Gotcha. Quiet guy in the back on Twitter. When you run out of show content to discuss, at Carrie.
That's my wife.
Yeah, I got that. We're talking her hair color.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why not?
That's it. It's the end of 2019. Look, this show has been from conception just a giant. And because of that, why would we raise the bar now?
You got to wait until next year for that to happen.
Tomorrow's show, you can expect things to be better and to be. This has been the status quo since the beginning.
This is the end
of the world as we know it.
No, my only friend, the end.
Oh.
Speaking of 757 area code.
That.
Speaking of gingers.
Yeah. What's up?
Happy New Year's, guys.
Happy New Year.
How are you?
I'm at work.
Why is it that 402 area code always calls in when you're calling?
I don't know. Am I being stalked?
I think you are. Like, they call in just after you call in every time now.
Every time. I noticed that too.
Call back 402 when I'm not on the phone.
Well, I got a message since I'm at work saying that you guys had opened the phone lines.
Yes, we did.
So I thought I would call and wish you guys a happy New Year and nothing but love, joy, and peace for the new year.
Oh, thank you. The same to you.
I know. I'm not yelling at you guys tonight. I'm kind of, thrown off balance on this Tuesday night deal.
Oh, well, I think it's because it's a Tuesday.
It's all jacked up. Usually Tuesdays we have carry on.
Right, but it's
it's a new holiday. It's you're working. There's a lot going on that's just completely different. So
right.
Could be
there's absolutely nothing to yell about. I thought I would just be like, nice and mellow and happy tonight.
Yay.
Yeah. With all the changes, it could just be a laden.
Well, what sort of mellow are we talking about? Are we talking about like, leprechaun mellow? Because
no, I'm at work. I am not leprechaun mellow.
I'm glad you understood that.
Just saying.
Somehow I think that could get me in trouble here.
It probably could. Yes.
What?
Especially where you work.
Yes, especially where I work. But they don't let me near any of the sharp equipment. So, I'm pretty good.
I think you'd be all right.
So, you guys, from the 2 minutes I listened, you guys seem to be pretty mellow.
Yeah, we're
tonight.
pretty chill out. We're relaxed, nothing big going on. There's no huge stories. I mean, the New York is dropping the global warming ball this year, and
oh, what a surprise!
Yeah.
I know, right?
Aren't you upset that you don't get to be there to watch it fall?
Yeah.
I'm devastated.
It's terrible.
Maybe I should go home.
Oh well, you should go home first off.
You should. You should tell your boss that you have to go home now because you are in just a
state of full disarray.
There you go.
I'm devastated.
Oh, that's what I was going for.
Mm-hmm.
You just cannot. It's just flood of emotions. You have to go home.
Fully defeated. Can't happen.
Yep. It's oof. Ooh, I don't know if we can finish the show now. Now I'm feeling the same way.
Well, it could be worse. You guys could be here where they're trying to take away all of our gun rights.
That is true. Virginia is trying to take all of your gun rights away, and they're also trying to fire all.
Damned. Who cares about that Constitution? We are Virginia.
Yeah, and they are trying to fire and get rid of pretty much any sheriff that stands in the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. There's just a few little twinges in history that they tend to forget about when it comes to Virginia.
I mean, isn't the whole, this too unto tyrants? I mean,
well, this was where the resolution for the Revolutionary War started, for the Declaration of Independence. We do have the Confederacy of the South up here. So,
which is
Civil War is nothing new to Virginia.
Right. Well, this sort of Civil War is not going to be pretty.
Yeah, it's not. But then again, any members of the Boogaloo who want to have somewhere to stay free, you're more than welcome to help guard my home and protect me.
Well, you are more than welcome to come down here anytime.
You can just
make sure you are well protected.
Yes.
Oh, well, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
That is always good to know.
That's what we do. We try.
So should I be nice and let 402 call in, or should I just keep pacing around the store looking like I know what I'm doing right now?
Well, I mean, obviously continue pacing around the store to make sure you look like you know what you're doing. But yeah, it might be nice to let 402 call in before the show ends.
Okay. Well, again, Happy New Year's, guys.
Happy New Year.
I'll talk to you next year.
Yeah.
Ma'am. Have
Okay.
fun.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
402, if you'd like to call back in, you can do so. That's just fine. Quiet guy in the back over on the Twitters. I don't know about the climate change ball, but supposedly Anderson Cooper is discussing who has the biggest Johnson in Hollywood.
Allegedly.
That actually wouldn't surprise me.
It doesn't surprise me at all, mainly because he's had them all at his house.
Oh. Poor Andy.
I just made you real sad, huh?
I did. I cringed just a teensy.
Yeah, you did. 402 area code.
How's it going, gentlemen?
Going wonderful. How about you?
Pretty good. This is SK.
What's up?
Hey,
I had a question for two professional radio hosts.
Oh, sure. You called the wrong number.
This is definitely not the right number, but we could probably answer it. Let's go ahead.
We could direct you to someone who might do it.
So when you take in phone calls, do you go through your? This is actually a technical question, probably more for one side of the equation there. But when you guys take phone calls, you run it through a board or something?
No.
Is that how you guys do it?
No, actually, I use I just have a phone system that's internet based.
Right.
And so
gotcha.
it's a paid for service, and currently it does not have caller ID, so I can't tell when anybody's calling.
Oh, gotcha.
Because I don't want to pay for that much service.
And we tried to go in, like, because it has an option, obviously, to call out, and so it has a quote an address book, a contact list. And I've gone through with the numbers that I know for a fact that we would get in and everything, and I've put the actual contact in, assuming the name would pop up, and it never has. So I don't know what kind of tomfoolery this is, but
it's a small system.
Yeah,
and it's workable, and it's inexpensive.
Right.
So for broadcasters like us that don't have a lot of funds to play with, it's workable.
Right. Yeah, I got a friend of mine. He was using a Roadcaster Pro. He was doing something with that and had some kind of thing. And I said, well, I'll call you guys when I get a chance, because I know you guys do the phone-in thing, and I'll see what you guys use.
Yeah.
And I think his will take whatever phone number from the web or whatever. So.
Yeah. Well, and there's a whole bunch of other options and ways of doing it. Like and I think the board that Steven's using has got an option. We could get.
I could have it. I could have you guys call my cell phone directly and just
Yeah,
plug it
we
in
could
through
get
the
an
board
actual
if I
real
wanted
phone
to.
line and add it to it, and we can plug it in and go that route. There's a lot of different ways we could. This was just happened to be the
less expensive way.
Yeah,
Right.
the cheap way.
So what? And the next question is, what do you guys think about this Virginia gun grab thing? I mean, it kind of sounds like it's a lot of smoke, but I think it could hit a boiling point quick if something happens. And I think if that does happen, it will kind of cascade throughout the country. I mean, not like the whole country's going to go up in flames, but just people are going to see that and go, them Dems are grabbing guns. This ain't good. We better start, headed toward the other way.
Mm-hmm. Dylan?
Well, I don't know. Because I'm honestly torn. There's a part of me that still leans to the fact that, they're just trying to test things. They're trying to show their tail, as it were. Seeing kind of a pushback that they'll actually get from people.
Mm-hmm.
On the other hand, it wouldn't surprise me if because if you listen to how some of the candidates are, they're all of them are talking about getting rid of guns and taking them away, and they don't have a qualm about it. And so maybe some of them are actually brazen enough to think that, they can show up to someone's house and expect them to just hand over their weapons. Because I don't know about anybody else, but my weapon suddenly fell off a boat that I don't own into a lake that I don't live near.
I have no weapons whatsoever.
Right. And I got friends of mine that I've known throughout the years, and they've lost them under trailers. They've lost them in an old Buick that was sitting out in the yard. They lost them all kind of places, And you really, I think if this thing does happen and they really try it, I think you're going to see a lot more hiding of that stuff like that, and a lot more of looking strong at these Dems and thinking, no thanks, because in all reality, there's a little, I think, book a long time ago, and I forgot what his name was, but he made a book called Push, Shove, Shoot. So if they push you in this way or they shove you in that way, and the next thing is they're going to try that.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that kind of works in theory, but I don't think you're going to get, go down to Texas and try it. It ain't going to happen.
Yeah, that was my thought about it. Like, you're never going to get it out of Texas. But I don't think you're going to get it out of a place like here in North Carolina. Like, you're going to run into people like Steven and myself who suddenly don't have guns, and they're going to all be hidden.
Right.
You're going to, even if they think that they can get guns and they're just going to be what comes across the border and blah, 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 there's going to be people in this country who are going to just start stashing stuff in places that the government is never going to know about, never going to be able to find, never going to be able to track. And we're always still going to have them. I don't think they're ever going to be able to pull an Australia and just wipe it off the planet. I don't think.
Oh, it's not even possible.
Not any near future.
It's the whole deal. Look at the population of Australia versus the population of, I don't know, say Texas itself. It's really not possible. We're talking about there are more guns in America than there are people, and they're only owned by about 60%.
Yeah, something like that.
Right. Yeah.
And so those guns that are privately owned, that are more, we count more guns privately owned than we have people in the country, men, women, children, etc. Only 60% own those weapons. Those 60% are suddenly going to not have weapons anymore.
Yeah, or only have one.
No. They're just, it's going to be like, oh, I don't know. My guns are magically gone. They all fell into the river.
Well, right, and I think what they're trying is two different things here. One is they're testing the water to see what they can get away with, as always. But two, if they push it to such an extreme, as with all progressives, they come back to, let's just register them. Oh, well, let's just do this here.
That's the
thing.
And
it's just like that camel's nose in the tent just keeps going and going and going.
Right, but at this point in time, all guns have to be registered already. All these things, these notions, they have to happen.
In Wyoming, you can, as long as you pass the Fed check, they don't care.
That is true. That's Wyoming, though, not Virginia. SK,
Right.
Thanks for giving us a call, buddy.
Okay. Happy New Year to you and your loved ones, and don't get too drunk.
No, not going to happen. Same to you, brother.
Yeah, me neither.
Happy New Year.
Take care. Thanks.
Later.
You do.
God, that hour went by fast.
Well, it's okay. That's what happens.
The last time you hear the ending theme of 2019.
That's right.
We got bells?
Yeah.
Good evening, Mojo 50. I'm Leprechaun, and here with your bell count grade for the day, Tuesday, December 31st. Today we had 12 actual bells. No mist, no rim shots, no horns, no AOCs, no Bidens, no Wawas, no dramas, no nada. 12 actual bells. We're giving you an A for the day. Happy New Year's, everybody. Peace out, and see you next year.
It's a low count, but we end with an A, so I'm going for a win there.
It's a good win, guys.
I'm taking the win.
Definitely. Guys, thank you so much for everything that y'all have done with us, been with us for the whole year. 2020 is going to be better.
That was wonderful.
Bravo!
I loved that.
Oh, it was great.
Well, it was pretty good.
Well, it wasn't bad.
Well, there were parts of it that weren't very good.
It could have been a lot better.
I didn't really like it.
It was pretty terrible.